Fermented foods have been a staple in Asia for thousands of years, long before anyone talked about probiotics, gut health trends, or even read nutrition labels. Foods like kimchi, miso, natto, and tempeh weren't originally created to be superfoods. They were developed for very practical reasons, to preserve food, improve digestion, and support daily life. But now, science is finally catching up and explaining why these ancient foods were so incredibly valuable. We're learning that they are powerhouses for our gut health, which influences everything from our digestion and immunity to our energy levels and even our mood. So in this video, we're going to break down the first 5 real health benefits of fermented Asian foods, explain how they actually work in your body, and show you why they can be such a powerful addition to a modern diet. Let's start with the first, and maybe the most immediate, benefit. They improve digestion right at the source. One of the coolest things about fermented foods is how they support your digestive system before the food even reaches your gut. During the fermentation process, beneficial bacteria and their enzymes start to partially break down complex food components. This includes things like complex carbohydrates, proteins, and certain sugars that can be really tough for our bodies to digest on their own. This predigestion means that fermented foods are often much easier on your system than their unfermented counterparts. For instance, tempeh is much easier to digest than plain soybeans, miso is gentler on the stomach than whole soy, and kimchi helps break down the tough fibers in cabbage. Because this digestive process starts earlier, your body can absorb nutrients more efficiently. It also means you're likely to produce less gas and bloating, and just experience less digestive stress overall. If you're someone who often feels heavy, sluggish, or uncomfortable after eating, adding a small portion of fermented food to your meals can make a huge difference. It can help your digestion feel lighter, smoother, and just more comfortable. Now for benefit number 2, they support a healthier gut microbiome. Your gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, and this entire community is known as your gut microbiome. A healthy microbiome is a diverse one, meaning it has lots of different types of beneficial bacteria all working together. These good bacteria help break down your food, produce essential vitamins, and even protect you from harmful microbes. Fermented Asian foods are amazing because they naturally contain live beneficial bacteria that were created during the fermentation process. When you eat these foods regularly, these bacteria help to increase the microbial diversity in your gut. They support the beneficial strains that are already living there and help create an environment where harmful bacteria have a much harder time surviving and taking over. Now, it's important to understand that eating fermented foods doesn't mean you're completely replacing your gut bacteria. Think of it more like you're reinforcing and supporting a healthier balance over time. And a more balanced gut microbiome has been linked to so many positive outcomes, like better digestion, an improved immune response, and more consistent, stable energy levels throughout the day. This brings us to benefit number 3. They strengthen your gut barrier. Your gut isn't just a tube for digestion, it's also a critical protective barrier. The lining of your gut acts like a gatekeeper, deciding which nutrients get absorbed into your bloodstream and which harmful substances stay inside the digestive tract to be eliminated. When this gut barrier is strong, it keeps you healthy by preventing unwanted things from leaking through. But when it's weakened, often called leaky gut, it can lead to digestive discomfort, inflammation, and other issues. Fermented foods can help support and strengthen this barrier in a few key ways. The beneficial bacteria in these foods produce compounds, like short-chain fatty acids, that literally nourish the cells of your gut lining. The byproducts of fermentation also support the production of mucus in your intestines, which acts as another protective layer. Plus, by helping to reduce overall inflammation, they allow the gut lining to repair and heal itself. Foods like miso, kimchi, and natto are packed with compounds that help maintain this crucial protective function. Over time, having a stronger gut barrier contributes to better nutrient absorption, less digestive irritation, and just more stable, predictable digestion overall. All right, let's move on to benefit number 4, which is a big one. They support your immune function. Did you know that around 70% of your entire immune system is located in or connected to your gut? This means your gut health and your immune health are deeply intrinsically linked. You can't have one without the other. Fermented foods help support your immune function primarily by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria that communicate directly with your immune cells. These good microbes help regulate your immune responses, so your body reacts appropriately to threats without overstimulating itself and causing chronic inflammation. They also produce those amazing short-chain fatty acids we just talked about, which play a key role in maintaining immune balance. In traditional Asian diets, fermented foods weren't just a special occasion thing. They were eaten daily. This consistent, steady intake helps maintain a state of immune readiness, rather than just trying to play catch-up with quick fixes when you get sick. Many people who regularly include fermented foods in their diet report having fewer digestive-related immune issues, more stable immune responses, and even better recovery after periods of stress or illness. And finally, benefit number 5, they improve nutrient availability. Fermentation doesn't just preserve food, it actually enhances its nutritional value. During the fermentation process, minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium become more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use them more easily. The levels of certain vitamins, especially B vitamins, can actually increase. Plus, fermentation helps to reduce anti-nutrients, which are natural compounds found in plants that can block the absorption of vitamins and minerals. A great example of this is natto, which is incredibly rich in vitamin K2, a nutrient vital for bone and cardiovascular health that's hard to find elsewhere. Tempeh provides a highly absorbable form of plant-based protein, and the fermentation process for kimchi actually increases the vitamin content compared to the raw cabbage it started from. This means that fermented foods don't just contain nutrients, they help your body actually use them. This is especially important in our modern diets, where our nutrient intake and our body's ability to absorb those nutrients don't always line up. So, as you can see, fermented Asian foods are not just some new health trend. They are complete nutritional systems that have been refined over countless generations. By supporting digestion, promoting gut balance, strengthening the gut barrier, boosting immune function, and improving nutrient absorption, these foods play an incredibly powerful role in our overall health. Now let's continue this topic with 5 more incredible health benefits of fermented Asian foods, including their role in metabolism, inflammation, mental health, and long-term wellness. If you are enjoying this breakdown, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which fermented food you would be most excited to try first. We're diving deeper into the incredible world of fermented Asian foods. Let's get started with benefit number 6, supporting metabolic efficiency. So, what exactly is metabolic efficiency? It's not just about how fast you burn calories. It's about how smoothly your body processes energy from the food you eat. Think of it as your body's internal engine. You want it to run smoothly, converting fuel into power without any sudden jolts or stalls. A healthy metabolism gives you steady, reliable energy, preventing those sharp spikes and subsequent crashes that can leave you feeling drained. This is where fermented foods shine. They play a crucial role by influencing the gut bacteria that regulate several key metabolic processes. These microbes help determine how your body breaks down carbohydrates, how it processes fats, and how your insulin responds after a meal. When you eat something, you want your body to absorb the nutrients gradually, not all at once. Fermented foods help achieve this. During the fermentation process, beneficial bacteria produce organic acids and special bioactive compounds. These substances improve how nutrients move through your digestive system, reducing overall metabolic stress. This means your body can extract energy from food in a more controlled, sustained manner. Take foods like kimchi, miso, natto, and tempeh. They are packed with slow-digesting nutrients. When you incorporate them into your meals, they help stabilize your energy levels throughout the day. Instead of experiencing a brief sugar high followed by that familiar wave of fatigue, you get a more consistent stream of energy. Over time, this contributes to a more balanced metabolic rhythm. You'll likely notice you have more consistent energy, feel less sluggish after meals, and your body's internal clock just feels more in sync. It's a simple, natural way to help your body's engine run more efficiently. Moving on to our 7th health benefit, helping to regulate chronic inflammation. Now, inflammation isn't always a bad thing. It's a vital part of your body's natural defense system, helping you heal from injuries and fight off infections. The problem arises when this response becomes chronic, a constant, low-grade state of inflammation that simmers beneath the surface. This kind of persistent inflammation can quietly disrupt digestion, sap your energy, and slow down your recovery. It's a silent stressor on your system. Fermented foods offer a powerful way to help manage this. They work in a few different ways. First, they support the growth of beneficial gut bacteria that are known to produce anti-inflammatory compounds. These microbes are like a peacekeeping force in your gut. Second, Fermented foods help reduce irritation in the digestive tract itself. A calm gut is a happy gut, and a happy gut is less likely to trigger an inflammatory response. This encourages a balanced immune system, one that responds when it needs to but does not stay in a constant state of high alert. An interesting aspect of fermentation is how it transforms food. The process actually breaks down certain compounds in raw foods that can be irritating to the gut lining. This makes the final product much gentler on your body. It's why many people find they can tolerate fermented vegetables or soy products far better than their unfermented counterparts. For example, some people who struggle with raw cabbage have no problem with kimchi or sauerkraut. By including fermented foods regularly in your diet, you help your body maintain a calmer internal state. It's not about eliminating inflammation entirely, but about keeping it in check so your body can function without that constant underlying stress. Now for our eighth benefit, and it's a big one, supporting brain health through the gut-brain connection. You might have heard of the gut being called the second brain, and for good reason. Your gut and your brain are in constant communication. This dialogue happens through a complex network of nerves, hormones, and chemical messengers. And guess who plays a major role in this conversation? Your gut bacteria. They can influence the signals sent from your gut to your brain, and in turn, how your brain responds to stress, mood, and mental tasks. Fermented foods support this intricate system by promoting a healthy, balanced gut microbiome. When your gut bacteria are in harmony, the signals sent to your brain are more stable and coherent. This has a direct impact on several aspects of your mental well-being, including mood regulation, stress resilience, and mental clarity. A healthier gut environment helps reduce the kind of stress-related mental fatigue that can make you feel foggy and unfocused. This is why many people who regularly consume fermented foods often report noticeable improvements in their cognitive function. They might find they have better focus during the workday, a more balanced emotional state, and more stable mental energy throughout the day. It's important to understand that fermented foods don't act directly on the brain like a medication. Instead, they work from the ground up, supporting the biological pathways that help your brain function at its best. By nurturing your gut, you're also nurturing your mind. It's a powerful demonstration of how interconnected our bodies truly are. Next up, benefit number 9 is all about blood sugar. Fermented Asian foods can help stabilize blood sugar levels, especially when eaten as part of a meal. This is a game changer for maintaining steady energy and metabolic health. When you eat carbohydrates, your body breaks them down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. A rapid influx of glucose causes a blood sugar spike, which is often followed by a crash, leaving you tired and craving more sugar. Fermentation fundamentally alters the structure of carbohydrates in food. The process also creates organic acids, like lactic acid, which have been shown to slow down digestion and the rate at which glucose is absorbed into the bloodstream. So, when you eat fermented foods alongside carbohydrates like rice, bread, or noodles, you are not just adding flavor. You're adding a functional component that helps your body manage that meal more effectively. They act as a natural brake, slowing things down and preventing those sharp blood sugar spikes. This is why traditional Asian meals so often pair fermented side dishes, or banchan, with starches. Think of a Korean meal with kimchi alongside rice, or a Japanese breakfast with miso soup and natto. This isn't an accident. It's a centuries-old dietary wisdom that modern science is now beginning to understand. The goal isn't to eliminate carbohydrates, but to help the body handle them more efficiently. By incorporating fermented foods, you can enjoy your favorite carbs while promoting more sustained energy and better overall metabolic balance. It leads to improved post-meal energy stability and helps you avoid that dreaded afternoon slump. Finally, we arrive at our 10th health benefit, which is perhaps the most important for long-term wellness: building digestive resilience. Think of this as training your digestive system to become stronger, more adaptable, and more reliable over time. Regular consumption of fermented foods helps your system learn to adapt to different foods, recover more quickly from dietary missteps, we all have them, and maintain balance even during periods of stress, travel, or changes in your routine. In many cultures where fermented foods are a daily staple, gut health isn't seen as something to fix only when a problem arises. It's treated as a matter of ongoing maintenance, like tending to a garden. You consistently nurture the soil to ensure healthy plants can thrive. Similarly, by consistently providing your gut with beneficial microbes and easily digestible nutrients from fermented foods, you're building a foundation for robust digestive health. Over time, this consistent practice leads to more predictable digestion. You'll likely experience fewer episodes of bloating, gas, or discomfort. You might also find that you have a better tolerance for a wider variety of foods, making eating a more enjoyable and less stressful experience. Most importantly, this proactive approach helps ensure greater digestive comfort as you age. Instead of just reacting to digestive issues after they appear, incorporating fermented foods helps you build a system that is more resilient by default. It's about investing in your long-term health, one delicious fermented bite at a time. And there you have it, 10 powerful benefits of adding fermented Asian foods to your diet. From metabolic efficiency and inflammation control to brain health and digestive resilience, the advantages are clear and compelling. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. See you next time.